Hello everyone and welcome to the Wolfstead channel. Today with the topic more fluent combat, because Henrik said something to that. Let's see what his response was.
Felt a little stiffness and pain.
Okay, I didn't expect that. The topic of the community here is the combat feels a little bit clunky in the opinion of a lot of people, and many of them wish like a combat in Mordhau or maybe a combat like in Kingdom Come Deliverance. So let's hear closely what Henrik's response was.
Shit, my neck. Got a real snatch in my neck. You should focus more on making the combat less clunky, to be honest. Total, it's an interesting thing. So, yeah, there's a few things we know we want to tweak and change that may help making it feel a bit more fluid and smooth. But there's also this part where it needs to work with the latency prediction system, ping normalization, and that also puts some of the rules when it comes to how fast things can be swung at and stuff like that. And a new player quite often experiences the game, it looks a little bit slow and it doesn't look super nice and tight. But as soon as they played it for a while and kind of learned the basics of how you fight properly, they enjoy it and feel, now it feels really smooth and solid. You're on a great control, you know what you're doing, you have great skills. So there's a learning curve when that first experience quite heavily change. And obviously that is such a challenge for us, because obviously we want to make sure that any new player that see it or hesitate to try the first swings shouldn't have a negative experience feeling, it feels too slow and clunky. So obviously that is a challenge, right? So we done what we can to speed it up. We haven't sped it up quite greatly. We also gave a faster noob sword to reduce that negativity field, the slowness field. We're also experimenting. So in the combat beta early before, we were actually playing around with a more fluid stacking swing system, which meant I could do a left swing and then instantly start my right swing, not having to wait until it was the first swing were fully finished, because if I did it 1 millisecond too early, it didn't respond or react, trigger that action. So I had to redo it again or learn to sync it perfectly. So it felt like if I did it 1 millisecond too fast, nothing happened, and if I did it a bit too late, then yeah, it happened, but it felt like a little clunky. But back then, the combat-focused people thought, it gives a little bit more player skills, so let's keep it like that. But today, it seems like more and more players are asking for the fluid stacking combat instead. And I remember when I tried it, I felt, holy shit, this feels so smooth and fluid. I like it. But again, I obviously don't do all these mechanics for me personally. I want the player base, the customer, the majority, to also be able to enjoy it. Obviously, if I'm in minority in enjoying something and everyone else hates it and wants something else, obviously I'm very open to that, right? But we said that we want to experiment again with the fluid stacking combat, because I think now also when the meta of combat have changed a little bit, the focus of disguising and parry counter, and even more so with the ability we're adding for every weapon group, I think the focus should be more on the fun tactical components rather than always spin and hide your attacks, because that's the only viable option when you're doing one-on-one. Having more tactical options with special moves, perform those correctly, and have a fluid combat, I think could be better in the long run. And it seems like more and more players is asking for this.
And yeah, that is true. If you look on Reddit, if you look on Steam, if you look on the Mortal Honor 2 forums, and the comments, of course. So please leave your opinion about the combat system. Is it too clunky for you right now? You want to make it more fluid or not? What would you change at the combat system? Leave some comments for Henrik here, would be awesome. Also, please leave a like and subscribe and ring the bell. So special thanks to all the supporters, of course. Carmel, Professor O, Lukario, Anonymous, Slumf Gaming, Rhonus, Paarthurnax, Cologne, Bulldog, Canopo, you and all the others, of course. And also, never forget to make combat hard. The party hard. See you all next time. Goodbye.